Hello everybody, it's Christine. It's time for a scrapbook process video. I'm being a little quiet because my husband's still asleep in there, so I hope you can hear me. I have this hip kit from April that's been in my little bin over here, and I'm usually a little better about using them up, and I go, you know what, Christine, you got to get into this. So I pulled this April 2023 hip kit, and I've got this picture. I'll talk about the picture in a minute. And then I also found on Jana Eubank's blog, I get her email too, and I really enjoy it. But she did something called like Water Fun or whatever, but I'm really inspired by all these tags because this sheet has all these tags. I'm like, okay, cool. We can use kind of a lot of these tags here. So, and then I also have, of course, the same little piece of paper that she's used to kind of, you know, fill that out or whatever. So, my plan is to scrap lift this layout here using one photo, not two. And I've got a title. I've got all the good stuff. I still have so much stuff on this kit, y'all. It's kind of sad. I don't know how come I haven't got into this more. Anyways, let me do a few cuttings because I do have to cut all these little tags out. And I do have to figure out what I'm going to mount my photo on. She's got a bunch of papers here. And I've got some scraps and stuff I'm pretty sure I can use. So let me get into that and I'll be back on in a minute.
Y'all, I have been working on this layout almost all week, and that is very unusual for me. I've had kind of one of those, I don't know, it's been out of a routine, and so I haven't been able to scrapbook as much as I'd want. Some of it's related to my husband's surgery because now a lot of my time when I'm scrapbooking is because he gets up early, he does some cardio and everything, and I do some scrapbooking while he does that before we head to the gym, et cetera, et cetera. Well, because now he's had his surgery, he's not getting up and doing that. Now I have to take him to the gym, and it's just kind of messed up my routine a little bit. So I'm going to have to figure that out, y'all. So what I've done is I did get into my hip kit. I have a box. I think I've showed on a video before, which is just like all my like leftover hip kit embellishments and scraps and stuff. And so I did get into that box to get a few of these scraps here because I just couldn't, it just was going to break my heart to try to cut into full pieces just for photo mats, right? And so there was this really pretty kind of rainbowy color. And don't even ask me the months and year on these ones now. It's probably 2023, but I can't swear on it. But I couldn't tell you which month either. So, but there's scraps out of that. That's my hip kit stuff. And so I found this little rainbow one. And I'm struggling there because I had torn that in like little diagonally tears. But I need a mat that's straight across, right? So, y'all, I'm having a fast with this. So I'm going to cut away because you don't need to sit there and watch me do that. But basically, I end up with a straight photo mat there. And then I had picked out the yellow pattern and then this pink stripe pattern. And I'm just trying to be similar to the original layout because she did have a yellow and then kind of a corally color, I think it was. And so I'm just trying to make it look kind of like that. And so I've kind of done, and it's kind of an offset, right? So you can see the yellow's a little to the outside and the other one's to the right and everything. So I've got that ready to go. I did use, the photo itself is matted on a piece from this collection, though. It is the ones with like little newspaper words. So that one is from this collection. And so now I'm just going to kind of go, okay, I got to glue this photo mat down. I'm going to start tucking these little tags down in there. And I think I'm pretty close to what she had. I think I've got one less or something like that because I don't have two photos and I only have one. It's not quite as wide, but I still love how this turned out. I really like these tags. I was kind of pleased to have seen this scrap lift on there so I could use up a bunch of tags because I think they're pretty. And then so I'm going to kind of just space these out, and then you'll kind of see me fast around this for just a second. I won't do the strings on the camera because it just, that's a little bit boring, but I will tell you I took a piece of, I get that twine or whatever, that thread that's on like a big roll, and in this case, because it's a little bit thicker, it does have multiple strands inside that. I took those apart, so I got a little single piece. And I think you might can see that. Saturn has to have love, y'all. She got up there and she's come over here and you can see she starts shoving her head on my hand. She's like, Mom, I need some attention. So in just a minute, I'm going to have to cut away because honestly, y'all, she wasn't going to leave me alone until I gave her a little bit of love. So you see this? Look at that. She's kind of cute, but at the same time, very distracting. So I'm going to cut away in just a second, but y'all wave at her, right? I get my tags kind of organized. Now I'm going to end up using a little bit of glue underneath there, and you can kind of see that. Now I've got my strings and everything, and I've pulled out all my ephemeras and stuff like that. Now I don't have exactly what she had left. I've used up a lot of the fabric flowers on other layouts, so I don't have a lot of those. So I'm going to end up having kind of improvise in a way. I'll pick out some different little pieces here and there. So I'm going to sit here. Oh, the title. So I did pull out the title. I was kind of proud of myself, y'all. This title is Extravaganza 23, and I'll explain that in a second. But what mostly made me proud is I used an X and a Z and a V. Y'all, that's a really, I think, a trick. I used some letters that we hardly ever use off our letter sheets. I'm really proud of myself. Now, the only tricky part is I did use all my A's, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I ended up with a really cool title here with, like I said, X and Z and V, and I was really proud of myself. And so anyways, I'm going to start fast round now with all my little embellishments and stuff. But this picture, so I've mentioned before, we do have Herbalife as one of our revenue streams, I want to call it. It's I call it a side hustle, but honestly, it's what I'm going to call it. My retirement plan. But anyway, this is our team. With the exception of my daughter and her fiance, boyfriend, they actually had qualified for special VIP seating. So they're down on the floor, y'all. We are at the Alamo Dome. This is where the event was held this year. It's humongous. It's kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. We love going. It's a party in a sense. Like you go, it's cheering. There's music. You can kind of see behind us, it's this ginormous stadium, right, or arena maybe is the better term. But there's lots of lights and there's just tons of people and it's just really fun. And so this is our team. You can kind of see we're on the very end down there, but we've got a couple of kiddos that are there's a couple in there. There's a couple of single kiddos. I'm not going to say their names or anything because just for privacy purposes, you can see their face and they don't care, but it's not necessarily anyone's business who they are per se. So I'm not going to throw that out there on YouTube, but this is our little team here. Now, not every single person, because some people can't go just for, we have one on the team that he actually plays baseball and he's in college and stuff. So he couldn't come and, just sometimes people can't go because it's a long weekend and it's away. But otherwise, this is our little team here. So we had a good time, y'all. We rented an Airbnb. We cooked dinners, team dinners, stuff like that. The hardest part is my husband gets hangry when he don't have his food. And you have to either buy the food in the arena, which is expensive, or have a cooler out in the car, and that's about a mile away. So it's a little tricky from that perspective. But otherwise, it's a good time. Let's see, what have I got going on? So I pulled out my flowers. I've got those kind of organized where she had the little clusters on hers. I've got some little words. Now, she did a whole journaling bit down there underneath the title. But in this case, I just used a couple of the word phrases. I might come in and journal, but I don't know that I will because I do have a bunch of pictures from this event. And I may do like a little... what I may do is a layout with a couple more pictures and then kind of write the story there. So you just kind of see the beginning of it. I haven't figured that out. I need to reorganize some of my albums here, y'all. I've got stuff just honestly stacks of it in random order and stuff like that rather than grouping the events. Christmas I try to keep together, but other things are just kind of all over the place. And I saw something recently. I have to think on it now. I saved I bookmarked it, but it's basically a concept. Oh gosh, what is it? Library of memories or something like that. And you do like people, places you've been, things we do, or it's like 4 different categories or something like that. And I thought that kind of attracted me because it's not, I don't work in time order. Like chronological, that's the word I'm looking for. Y'all, I'm having a meltdown today. My brain is not working. But anyway, I don't work chronologically, so it's really difficult for me to think about putting things in an album chronologically. But I really like this other concept that this lady was using. I forget where it came originally. I think I listened to a podcast, Scrapbook Your Way, and then she referenced it, and then I found it on another page or whatever. So anyways, I'm attracted to that, so I may have to do that. But this layout here is, here comes Saturn again, y'all. She was all up in my business, I swear. Now here she's just supervising, so we're all right. I've done all my little embellishments, and now I'm going to take my little chipboard hearts here. She did, I think, use these as well. And I think this turned out real cute, too. I love this color palette. I think this worked really good. My picture had a lot of pinks and purples and blues and things, and I think this collection here had those purples and stuff in it, and I think it worked out really well. So I'm going to put these little pieces here. I don't actually use any mixed media because the paper itself had a little bit of it looked like faux mixed media on it. And then, of course, the tags and stuff like that. I should have glued the strings down. I haven't done that yet. I might still do that yet. But anyways, you kind of saw me fast around with all the little ephemeras and things. I did put some foam up underneath some of them. You can kind of see it here. You can see the flowers are kind of lifted. I put foam pieces up underneath there. But anyway, that's the slowdown. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about the rambling, y'all. It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm behind and everything else, so I'm just nattering. Anyways, thanks guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.